Gachiakura has been nothing but straight peak so far. And my one and only problem is waiting 7 days to witness more peak. As soon as this season's over, I really might have to pick up the manga, cause holy Hall of Fame, this series is really like that. There's something about Rudo though. It's some fierce Kung Fu Kenny levels of hatred stirring inside this boy. On the spectrum of pure hatred, he's like infinitely closer to somebody like Gon Freaks than Eren Yeager. Eren was off a perk 120 start to finish, dog. This man was just evil. But there's something so innocent about Rudo's hatred for the sphere. Rudo can go from this to this if you get him tight enough. Rudo truly is an innocent menace to society. Peep game. Shounen is no stranger to the absolute demonic crashout main character archetype, but something about it looks different on Rudo. Not only did he grow up being ostracized by the already ostracized lower class of people in the sphere, but he also had no parents until the shining light known as Recto came into his life. And then he got boomed too, and Rudo got framed for it. So the ultra wealthy motherfuckers who only care about status and vanity that already looked at him like the lowest of the low also think he's a cold-blooded murderer now? This got sent straight to the gulag, no questions asked. He literally lost everything in like an hour. I would hate the sphere too after some shit like that. I mean, really, we would have hated the sphere way before that, just based on how the society worked. The only good thing the sphere gave him was this clean ass fit, dog. He slick should have kept this on. His cleaner uniform is cool, but look at this hoodie. It's too tough. I'm an anime only, so all I know as of episode 13 is that Amo's angel is very likely the one that framed Rudo for Recto's death. So Rudo's hit list consists of the entire sphere, but at the very top is that man specifically. I just did a Guilty Gear video before this one, so every time I say that man, all I can think of is this dude. I know I said Rudo's not like Eren, but when he was talking heavy while falling into the pit, I was getting some crazy Eren flashbacks. This said, "I'm going to kill all of you. Every single last one of you." The difference between Rudo and Eren though is that Rudo is not on goal 1000% of the time. He's capable of having fun and being a regular kid. I think the biggest thing that separates Rudo from Eren is where his true passions come from too. Eren wanted nothing but smoke. He had no hobbies, no other passions, no other thing that kept him sane, minus his homies. And honestly, look where that got him, bruh. He said, look, all I care about in this world is my homies. So, I can like blow all these other niggas up, right? And like, young niggas gonna be cool, right? Eren was off a perk, bruh. I don't know who he was feeling like, bro. Get the founding titan ability and get the tweaking out. That was off one. I'll always say this every time. The Luz V Britannia is who Eren Yeager thinks he is, bruh. But Rudo's love of trash is like his shining trait that makes him extremely unique. In my last Gachiakuta video, I didn't have enough information to really get a good grasp on how his abilities work, but his superpower is essentially just recycling, which is so fire to me. The way he relates to trash is satisfying, but also really, really poetic. He was basically thrown away as a small child and left for dead, but Recto was there for him. So of course he's gonna look at items and objects that were discarded and thrown away like there's still use for them. It's like he's literally kindred spirits with every piece of trash he sees. Although I'm assuming there's like a line to be drawn. Like I'm sure he's not like gonna like, I don't know, find a way to use like literal doodle on a stick. Except maybe not though, cause in like episode 2 or 3 or 4, they had that literally eating straight sewage and he was like, tasty. So I don't know, maybe he could use the caca stick as like fertilizer. I feel like Rudo could literally find a use for every single type of trash. That's crazy, but shout out him for that. I'm not gonna lie. Recycling as like being his thing is so cool to me, bro. Gachiakura, yo, this series is just, it's actually so beautiful. Gachiakura is Hall of Fame already. I'm 13 episodes deep and I've already decided Gachiakura is stamped. This series is stamped for me. Every time I throw something away now, I think about Rudo and I'm like, is there really nothing I could do to fix this? Super glue goes a long way, I can't lie. Always keep you some super glue on you at all times. At all times, look, pockets, bags, wherever you can keep it, just make sure it don't leak, because getting super glue stuck to you is like some ass. Years and years before Rudo found out he was a giver, he was still recycling and fixing up thrown away things. And that's so tough to me. Even aesthetically, there's something so cool about things that aren't brand new. It gives this more personality when there's patches and blemishes all over it. I'm so excited to see what type of different objects he uses in the future of this series. I know there's a volume cover of the manga where he's holding this vacuum cleaner looking thing, and I need to see him go ballistics with that. Luigi would be proud. Rudo's mask is also so hard. Oh my! The hood plus mask combo is elite. Everything about this series is punk down to the core, from its messaging and themes to its aesthetics, and you can most definitely see that when you look at our main character. It's fantastic. Engine still got the best mask in this series so far though, but he gonna get his own video later down the line or something. I want to see what Semiyu's mask looks like, and I want to see what Arca Corvus's mask looks like. Do either of those two have masks? I have no idea. Semiyu not having one kind of would make sense because A, she's the receptionist. She's the go-to receptionist, but she is still a receptionist. So like, is Semiyu really going outside like that? I don't know. How do the glasses work inside the mask? mask? I don't know. But Semiyu's mask would be some flames. But Arca Corvus, yo, I need to know what this got going on. He's just so cool looking. Let me not get ahead of myself. This is a Rudo video, but I ain't gonna lie. I might get a spin on Arca Corvus. I think the biggest display of this kid's pure raw rage was the end of that Amo fight. She was already down and defeated, but this was hot because she made him hallucinate some not so great feelings and memories from the sphere. So what'd he do? Yell at her? Tell her what she did was fucked up? Nah. This walked up to her with 0 words, no emotion on his face, dog. He hit the cyberpunk David honest reaction of doom and then proceeded to pulverize her, bro. This is wildin'. Who is he feeling like? I can't even call this seeing red, dude. He was seeing straight darkness, straight void. You are not Marshall D. Teach. Relax, please. The goat Semiyu was literally like,
yeah, there's so much hatred in this little he can literally destroy the world.
I beg your pardon? He had to be physically restrained. This is literally like when the symbiote possessed Peter and boxed the living shit out of the Sinister Six that one time. Rudo said 0 words while any of that was happening. Nothing but straight rage in his veins guiding his actions here. The difference between Rudo and Eren is that I don't think Eren would have felt bad at all. In fact, Eren probably wouldn't have listened to his homies when they told him to chill out. Eren might have just packed her up right then and there, dog. I don't know, this is not okay. But Rudo's empathy allowed them to actually be able to have a conversation after and come to an understanding. It seems like Amo understands him better than he understands himself. Also, side note, Amo's backstory was absolutely chilling, dude. Bless her soul. I don't know what happened to her at the end of that episode, but free her, bruh. No more suffering. But look, I seen that Core 2 trailer. Yo, the cleaners are ready to slide for Amo. It's time. The cleaners versus the Raiders. Look. I f with Jabber. Jabber, cool tweaker, but a cool y'all niggas kidnapped Amo. We not letting that slide. Yeah, I'm a cleaner too now. But it's clear that Rudo wants more than just revenge. But it's all he can really think about right now too. He's literally imagining Swiss cheesing the motherfuckers that killed Recto and then making them kiss his grave. Imagine getting on this dude's bad side, dog. I'm so good off that. Rudo, I f with you. Chill, please chill. But it's not even like Rudo just turns into this demon whenever you piss him off. Everybody be pissing him off, and it's fine. Look at Zanka. He only got doodoo flung at him for pissing Rudo off, but whenever you bring up his past and rub that shit in his face, that's when he starts staring into the abyss. Also, side note part 2, I've been saying Recto with the C this whole time. That name is Regto. That don't even sound right. I'm sorry. But you probably can't even hear the difference in how I'm saying it. So like Recto and Recto sound the same. You can't even tell which one I'm saying. Recto. That was goated too. RIP Recto. The first episode, I knew pretty much nothing about this series except for how the power system works, kind of. I was like, you know what, Recto? Cool ass nigga. I think he might be my favorite character. Then the end of the episode happened and I was like, damn, for sure. My bad. I'm sorry. Be careful who you pick as your favorite character during the first chapter or first episode. Oops. But I mean, shout out Semiyu, shout out Engine, shout out Arca Corvus, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of goats in this series though, so shout out Recto, but you have been replaced very quickly. I'm sorry. Rudo's smile is some nut shit though. He battling with Shinra for the most sinister looking smile in the known universe. And it's low-key not even a competition, bro. Rudo look insane when he smiles. Also, it's genuinely so fire seeing all these beautiful black characters with actual important roles in the series too. Arca Corvus, I am patiently waiting for you to turn up especially. This is genuinely peak character design right here. I don't know what the Raiders are about to get into in Core 2, but in the trailer, I seen Semiyu start boxing, which means they're trying to invade the base. First of all, Semiyu boxing, I'm so ready. And also, if they're in the base, that means Arca Corvus gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me see Corvus body niggas, bro. Yo. I know next time we see Jabber again, he's really gonna be on some nut shit. He was genuinely tweaking the out last time we seen him. I know Semiyu's the receptionist and all, but I am very excited to see her turn up too. Her vital instrument is cool as hell, and I wonder what it would flow like in a combat setting. But also, not everybody needs to box either. So like, if she just gets one little moment, that's cool. If she gets more than one little moment, that's cool too. Look, honestly, Semiyu doesn't have to box to like still have important moments. I just want to see more Semiyu, dog. She's kind of a goat. Without the kinda. She just is a goat. There's so many open threads in the plot involving Rudo right now, and I really have no idea what to expect. Like, what the f is going on with his biological father? That dude is apparently on some serial killer timing or something, so my immediate assumption is that there's some relation there to the guy in the mask that put Recto on a t-shirt, but that also feels too obvious, so I don't know. But then the boss of the Raiders also called Rudo out by name, so now I'm wondering what the f this guy knows and who he is. Everything is connected somehow. I just can't prove it yet. I'm really curious as to how much of the manga's been adapted so far, like 13 episodes deep into the anime, because what what? We're like a little over 100 chapters of the manga right now, so we're probably not even super duper far behind. Well, I don't know. Maybe not yet. I think by the end of the first season, we probably won't be super duper far behind. Shout out the entire concept of seasonal anime, because if this was year-round, holy filler. Although, look, not be too harsh on filler. Filler can be a beautiful thing sometimes. One Piece got some great filler arcs. One Piece need more filler, actually, because that pacing egregious. Also, the way they handled Almo's backstory was such a chilling yet also respectful way to cover that entire topic, and it just made me look at Dandadan and sigh a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I love Dandadan with my whole heart and soul. Dandadan is probably one of my favorite new series of all time, but Dandadan's depiction of the first episode / first chapter and the bathhouse, that was like actually so uncomfortable to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Dandadan definitely was not very tasteful in how they depicted and displayed that type of violence. Yikes. Granted, Dandadan is literally perfect in every other way, so it's like yikes, because Dandadan's so good, but I have to put an asterisk on that every time I tell anybody about the series, because it's like, hold up, before I tell you about the series and before I tell you to watch it, you have to know that this can get very uncomfortable during the first episode / first chapter. It sucks that I have to put that asterisk in there, but I have to put that asterisk in there. Gachiakura and Dandadan are some shining goats in this new era right now, and I'm loving both series, but I really might have to really pick up Gachiakura after this first season ends, because I need to know what's happening. We're probably not gonna get a season 2 until like 2027. I'm already knowing. Rudo is like, he's very complicated, and I think that's cool. He's innocent in the sense that, like, bruh, the first episode felt like the start of like a little slice of life. Feels a bit too extreme, because like they were still in this crazy super classic society, not too dissimilar to our own. It felt so wholesome though, watching him try to, like, you know, figure out his feelings for what's her name, and then it just completely gets flipped upside down. But seeing how Rudo acts in that first episode is so telling of like who he really is before all the rage. But yeah, shout out Gachiakura, shout out our angry little goat Rudo, and shout out you.
I can't feel my face right now, I'm burning up. I got this feeling that I won't come down, like, got this feeling that I won't come down, like, got this feeling that I won't come down.